All right, all right. So, good morning. Let's get started. Another day in paradise. So, let's see here. 8 a.m. It's January 9th, 2024. Let's check news first. Let's open. We really don't have that much here. Tuesday, January 9th, 8:30. We do have trade balance. Really not that important. I don't think that this one is going to move the needle at all. Although we do have at 12, we have a member bar speaks, and that would be it. For tomorrow, we have nothing either. I would say, I mean, low impact news. We do have crude inventory though. So this one here, it's something that I normally look. And then the big news are, as I said yesterday, on Thursday with CPI at 8:30, and then we do have at 8:30 also PPI. So those are the two news that we're waiting for this week, or I'm waiting for this week. Let's see here. Let's review the levels. Starting with gold. So pre-market levels are I'm gonna go with that pivot here, with this pivot from a couple of days ago, from Friday, and then let's see here. We are right in the middle. I'm gonna go with a little bit above this there. Let's see if we have any round numbers here. 32. I'm gonna go with 2032, and I could probably put this resistance here down below here, because we do have that pivot and potentially that pivot. But since we are right in the middle, in the mid one there, I'm gonna just leave it there. So these are going to be the levels: 262, 20, 57, and 32. 32 support and 57 resistance. They're not rounded numbers, but I'm okay with that. So we are right in the bounced below the mid red there. So we are ranging in the morning in the pre-market. Okay, let's go with crude. Crude had a big move in the overnight, and then went below this support level, created this base here, a little bit higher than this one, and now it's moving back potentially to that level there, which is going to be the previous high right here. So that would be a nice target to have. Let's see what the levels are for today. And I'm gonna go with this one below here, or you know what, I'm gonna go with that pivot instead. This pivot from here, and then in the resistance, It's going through the resistance already that we had marked here. We have another one up and another one up in the past. So let's see if we do have rounded numbers, and I'm gonna go with 73 as a potential target here. We're very close though, 72.70. So I'm gonna go with 73 and see what that level is going to do. And then 71.11 is the and I'm gonna go with 71 then. So $2 apart, 71 and 73, rounded numbers. We're right there, so we'll see if there's any reaction. I was looking pre-market or earlier. I was looking at this level when it was breaking to that top. It came back and revisit this mid or revisit this value here and then continued. So it seems that it's moving nicely to the upside, rejecting the sell-off from yesterday. We are noticeably we are in a range here. And if you see the daily, which I'm gonna show later, if you see the daily, that is going to support this. So it's actually in a range. Let's go to ES. And ES is, I'm gonna go with this low here. It's another interesting one right here. I like that base. 4750, 4760. And then up here, I'm going to go with that 4200 actually. Rounded numbers as well. So 4800 and then 4760. We're right in the middle there. Yeah, I like these levels. 4760 and 4800. Now we're right in the mid here. We had a sell-off and then a higher low, a pivot here. So lower highs and lower lows, a pivot here, came back down, and now it's bouncing and it's breaking off of that resistance. And now it's our new support. So it's moving up and then now it's ranging. So very nice big move yesterday actually in ES to the upside. So it could be that we are going to range today just because of this move. Or yeah, I don't think that, I don't have to think what is going to happen. So what I see here is that it make a big run yesterday, so it could it's consolidating now, making a bull flag in this chart. Okay, so those are the levels, and NQ. Also, big fat move yesterday. Went through our support, our resistance there, and now that one would be our support, I would say. Let's see, maybe a little bit higher here. Even higher than this one. I'm going to go with that value, and I'm going to consider that this one here is an overshoot, but I'm going to go with this value. This one is 16,650, 16,640. Let's see, 16. Let's see what happened if I put 50 here. If I feel comfortable with that, yeah, I'm gonna go with 16, 650, and then in the resistance level, I'm going to go with that peak there, which is a little bit higher than that double top right there. So I'm going to, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go with the rounded number 16.8. Okay, and I feel comfortable with that. So again, went through the resistance, revisited here, and then started to move up. Now it's coming back down, making a bull flag in this chart here. Okay, and let's change this one to RTY. It's loading, so let's wait a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds. I don't think it's gonna take that much. Okay, RTY here. And I'm gonna put, I'm gonna go back to this yesterday's low, this one here, 49.50, okay. 50 level, and then this one here is 2000. So I'm gonna go with 2000 here, and then 50. 1950 is support, and resistance is going to be 2000. A little bit of overshoot in the overnight, but came back down. And now we are right bouncing off of the middle. Look at this. Also look at this moving average. It seems that price is going above it. And this one could also serve as a resistance, as a support for it. So also in gold, the moving average is below us. Moving average is above the ES. So more resistance here. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with minute charts. Start with gold. So gold continue compressing here sideways in this now triangle here. So I can probably draw this. I'm going to make a line here. Yeah, we are compressing here, making high. So we made a high, then a lower high, but then a low and a higher low. So we are in a compression still in the dailies. So in the 240s, we are in a bear flag, lower highs and lower lows, considering that we are, we are making that low and then higher low in the big picture as it's shown here in the dailies. But in this chart, we are making a bear flag that would trigger below this bar right here. In the 60 minutes, we are sideways. big resistance up here at the 256 and the 200 in the 200 moving average. So it seems that it's trying to cross. All the moving averages are trying to cross, and we are flat in momentum. So sideways move. Lots of weeks weeks in the upside, and then also in the downside with a very small size of candles. So so this one is compressing, potentially triggering also a bear flag below here. But the moving averages, it seems that they are compressing or crossing above the 50, and we'll see if it succeeds or fails. In the 30 minutes, actually not much to say. I would say that we are a little bit bullish, just because we are crossing the moving averages are crossing to the upside on the 50 to the 50s, but we are compressing. We're compressing here. So sideways move in gold, I would say, for now. Crude reacting, went already to the resistance of 73, and now it's reacting to the downside. We'll see if it moves above and then continues the move to the upside. But in that one is in the 30. In the dailies, we are compressing for sure. So we have lower highs and lower lows until here, $68, and then going up to 76, down, higher low with respect to this one, and then lower high with respect to this one. That was painted yesterday, and now it's reacting and giving away all the move that happened yesterday. Big move all the way up to $3 yesterday. So right now we are $1.93, so almost $2 move. Gold opens in 2 minutes. Gold goes pit. Okay, so 240. It's crossing above the 50 SMA, but right at resistance. So lots of in compression, I would say. Not really clear if it's going to continue moving up, but some good resistance up here as well. 60 minutes. Same thing. A little bit more bullish here. I would wait for it to come back and bounce or cross this 73 and then come back for it to continue the move to the upside right there. The 30 minutes also bullish in the short term, but with some good resistance here. So would wait for this to do the bounce if it crosses the 73. Right now at 77, you can target 73, but it's already went all the way to 91. So I would wait for it to give us a bit of retracement. Nice move in the overnight, actually. The move started around 2 a.m. Around 2 a.m. right there, and it has not stopped until now. So the move might already happen. Yes, bull flag in the 240s. There was a bull flag triggered right there in the dailies yesterday. Steady and very smooth move to the upside in ES yesterday. Bull flagging in the 240s, but forming a lower high right here. So I would be careful on this. It's coming back down in between to the to below the 50 SMA in the 240s. 60 minutes also bull flagging here, coming back down. Moving averages are crossing, so in compression, I would say here, and making a bull flag, but still price is in between all the moving averages, so in compression, still in compression. Okay. Yes, let's go with NQ. Same situation as in ES. So bull flag yesterday triggered out of this doji and then moved all the way up to 16,800, and now it's coming back down. In compression in the 240s, compression also making a, you can argue that it's making a bull flag here, but it's in compression. After this big move, we may have some consolidation here. And then also in the 60 minutes, coming back down, um, uh, I would like to see if it's going to continue moving to the upside and hit and go to our, at least to our resistance here, that this one would close above the moving averages and continue the move to the upside. In the 30 minutes, kind of same situation. We are compressing now. The overnight is moving down in this area, but now the last 4 candles has been compressing, so potentially making a bear flag here, but with some good support right here on the 200 simple moving average. Okay, RTY finally. RTY also triggered a bull flag. I've been calling this one a bull flag because it really moved to the upside yesterday, but actually for me, it's too many candles moving to the downside. So it's actually in a range for me. It's compressing. So yeah, we can call it bull flag, and now it's failing. For me, it's in compression, but there's no, at this point, there's no continuation of that trigger on the bull flag. So we may see some sideways move or even to the downside. Here in Q, I mean RTY in the 240s, we also moving up and then creating a bear flag here. So a little bit more bearish to sideways. Sideways also move in the 60 minutes. All of these charts are a little bit well, all of them are in compression, coming back from yesterday's move, and going sideways now. Bear flag in the 30 minutes in the short term, but we are making higher highs and higher lows. So, but we are in compression. Okay. So that would be the levels for today. Let's go back to the Renko charts. And let's wait for, well, gold is already opened. No move yet. Remember, no significant no significant news. We do have trade balance at 8:30, but seems that it's moving down. Yeah, the week here happened, above the moving averages in gold. So we are sideways, but this one is triggering to the downside. But it's actually a reversal move on this chart. Um, make a note of this uh, positions. All the stack Renkos are in red, with the exception of gold, crude, which is the one that is moving nicely to the upside in the overnight. Little bit too stretchy. That's a problem with crude. It really moves in the overnight and then stays in the range in during the day. So we're heading to the pivot point here. Oh, I do have the trades from yesterday, and I recovered from. I entered a trade. Let's look at this. Just in the surface. But I made that trade yesterday, which was $200 loss, if you recall, during the live stream, and then so I was stopped out here and there. But then I took another trade here um, that was good for about $100. And then I took another entry right here for another probably another $100 or $200 right there. So I finished up for $220 with those trades. So you see the entry is right there, and the exit for the first contract is there, and then the second contract was there. So I made a profit in these two trades. Since I started with a negative position, I didn't want to stretch it and treat it as a and treat this as a revenge trade. I didn't just want to make up for what I did, but once I was positive, I just closed the position and I let it go. So that is what I was thinking yesterday. Okay, so the second entry in here was trying to define this. Yeah, I think that it's as I said. So I entered here and I left it there for a very small profit in the two contracts. But then I because I the first one was entered here and then lost there, and a second lost there. Small, but it's still losses. Okay, let's go back here to see what's doing. Coming back up. Not that much move, actually. We are noticeably in a range. Momentum is below the momentum is below um, the zero line. And RTY is moving down here. Pre-market though, triggering a up down formation here. It is just setting it up, so not triggered yet. Crude is already at $2, and it's below the 73. I said that already, but just a reminder. We had this big move. We'll see what it does from here. I would like it to come back and then keep moving up. It probably is not going to do it, but I don't see a reason why we should jump into the trade right now. I might be wrong too. So it could move all the way to the previous side, which is a nice target. But it needs to go and prove it first that it's going to go above the $73. An early trader could be rewarded here though. So Yeah, gold is reversing, trying to go to the upside now, but it's still in the range you see here, but it's moving to the upside nicely. So and crude is somewhat rejecting this resistance here. There you go. So gold moving up. Right at resistance now. Moving through. Very nice move. Previous high right up here at 2053. Being rejected right at the 30. Let's look at that. Gold. Gold in the 30 minutes. Look at how it went all the way um, to the 200 simple moving average and then came back down. So let's see if it makes um, another attempt to go through. It seems that it's coming back, being rejected right at that level. Look at that. So 2047.8, and now it's coming back down to the moving averages. And crude is also retracing here, double top, and then coming back down. Back into the range. Momentum already went through and below the zero line. Potential reset here. Okay, I think that so somebody asked me about this tool in the Discord in the Discord server. So when I see so this is when I see a market that is kind of moving sideways. What I do is to go to the Fibonacci retracement tool that I configured, and I look for um, range. So this is the range that I see on the overnight, right? And now it made an attempt to go to the upside and then failed. Went into the range again. Momentum is still down, so it could go and make another attempt to go to the upside, but it could also come back to this level here, which is the same distance from here to there. So if you know, kind of like the same distance there. So if it goes in this area here, right, then I would expect a reversal and go to the mean, to this area, which is the mean, right? And this one would work as a magnet there. And also, if it comes here, I would expect that it is going to come back, unless it really proves itself and then goes above this or above this area or below this area. So the way I configured this one is 6 price levels. So 100, 200, 300, 0, minus 100, and minus 200. That is what it paints here. And obviously, each one of these has a color. So 200 red, 300 red, 0 solid, solid, and minus 200 green. Hopefully that helps. RTY is a trigger day up, down to the downside. Let's see if it follows. I'm going to reduce the size of the box here in the RTY just to have a little bit of more information here. Triggering a week out of the 30, out of the 50 in gold, and then coming back up. Slow day, but it's gold is moving back up again. Let's see if it continues or fails here. Yeah, failed. Lower high right here, coming back into the range. Not really a pivot yet, but trying to form a pivot. And now we're forming a pivot, so we are in a triangle. Really choppy today. We are right in the middle of our initial range. Right here is the resistance, the support, and here up here is the resistance, and here we are right in the middle of it. So we're triggering a bear flag here in the in RTY pre-market and ranging in gold right in the triangle. Crude, it's coming back down. There is a nice divergence here, bear divergence after this big move. Oh, still in the range. Some people are being eaten alive, I would say, here. Very sideways market, and this is a killer for some accounts. So be careful on this. See that 73 level in crude just was nicely rejected off of this double top here. And now it's moving down. The up, down triggered here, and we're moving down in RTY as well. That is the triangle I was drawing, and now it seems that wants to go up. I don't like this big rejection here off of the 30 moving average right there off of this descending 200 SMA. And crude continues coming back down. And it's breaking this diagonal now. All right, I think that enough for today. Thank you so much for watching. We are 56 minutes into the stream. Thank you so much for those who liked the video. Really appreciate it. And remember to check this promotion they have in Apex, 71% off of until the end of this month. So check them out. The link is in the description. And thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.